Hello, hello. Happy Thursday evening. I hope you had a lovely day today. Welcome to Divine Insights. This is where we pull intuitive cards and I give mini intuitive readings. And we talk about spirituality and metaphysics and emotions and the heart and a lot of other things. And so, welcome. Thank you for watching. If you are watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay and thank you for being with us. And so I am going to set the intention for the hour that this week we focus on our thoughts. And I'm really big on vibrational living and the concept of vibrational living and how metaphysics impacts our lives and our thoughts and our emotions. And so I'm setting the intention for all of us that we pay extra attention to our thoughts and keeping them in a positive place and in a productive place, and that we keep in action. And so for those of you that have joined me, I can see a couple of you. Hey, Laura. Laura is one of my oldest and dearest friends. She's hysterical. And so hi, Laura. Welcome. We have lots of cards to choose from. We have life purpose cards. We have traveler cards, which these aren't just about traveling. They actually have a lot of really cool, like different angles on them, and they're really pretty, these cards. I haven't played enough with them. A friend of mine named Leslie introduced me to these cards, and they look really pretty. So their covering kind of doesn't showcase how pretty they are. And so I love how like pretty the cards are. They kind of look like a web or like a mandala, an Indian mandala. Let's see. We have shaman medicine cards. We have angel therapy cards. These are a crystal deck I really like. I've been learning more and more about crystals. And another earth oracle deck, or earth power oracle deck. And if you say hello, please leave your name. I can't always see people when they jump on the names. And so I always tell myself, that reminds me that I always tell myself I'm going to put it on my phone, because sometimes I can see it online and I can't see it on my phone. So let me try that, because that makes it a little bit more fun when I can see people in the comment area. And so there's a slight delay, so let me turn down the volume. What other cards we got? We got angel therapy cards. I always really like this deck. Hello, Krista. Welcome. Angel therapy deck, and then the heart deck, which is always a good general use card or use cards for the heart. And so would anybody like a card? I see a few people have joined us. This is one of my new decks. I really like this deck. If you hear a little clicking sound, that is my very old cat, who is my beloved. Oh, I love that kitty. And so she's always supervising me. And so so she's out here trying to supervise. So, all right, Laura, you're on for the travel deck. Thank you for playing. No, I'm kidding. Laura is one of my oldest and dearest friends. We've known each other for a while. How long, Laura? Maybe 15 years? I remember when I used to go watch Lisa No play, and I was just learning how to play the guitar. And it would be in a bar, and I'd bring my guitar and I would practice my my chords. And Laura would come, and I would watch her work the room, work the bar, and all the ladies in the bar. And I think you hit on me. That's how we met, Laura, long ago. Is that Laura hit on me? All right. Okay, Laura, you got the pretty purple deck. How my intuitive information comes to me, I have primarily probably clairvoyance is my strongest intuitive gift, and then clairaudience, meaning I hear things. And so either I see a picture or a little movie clip, or I'll hear words. And so, hi Dee, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hi Dee, or Di. You like when I call you Di, but I think it's Dee. But welcome, Di. Thank you so much. Hello, Melissa. Di has been coming to my spiritual exercise class. I'm super grateful for that. Melissa, I hope you can join us soon. Laura, you should get your butt at that class. I can say that to Laura because she's one of my best friends. But Laura, you need to get up earlier. I will go to your house and drag you there with me at 6:30 a.m. when I leave. All right, Laura, ready? I see a 1. I see a 6 on my little psychic movie screen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 16. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, Laura Lou. First one. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. That's a good card for you. I know, Laura, you've walked through a lot in the last couple of years. I'm proud of you. You're near the end of kind of the yuck stuff, and I know you, but you've done it really well for yourself, even with all the challenges you've faced. I'm real proud of you, but really the message is to keep moving forward, even incrementally. You're making progress. So believe that, know that, Laura. Next card is the Mystic Healer card. Healing energy flows through you. I know we don't really often talk about metaphysics, Laura, because we're joking around about something else. But I really feel that you would benefit from more metaphysical tools in your life. And I think that you'd be amazed at how they impact you. So I would ask Nikki the next time that she visits you to give you a Reiki session, because she has very strong hands. And so in Reiki area. It says, fellow travelers, support is all around you. So when I touched this card, I audibly heard that you don't reach out enough. You kind of isolate a little bit too much, and you have some really good people around you that really care about you. So your angels are wanting you to just reach out more, because you have people that love you, they're really wanting to help you, or to just to connect with you. So transformation. Oh, I like this card. It's a little phoenix. A fresh new way of living emerges, and this is your power card. So a fresh new way of living emerges. That's so nice, that message and that little powerful phoenix. But that's wonderful, because I know that you're looking for new things in terms of shifts and certain things. And I totally know that it's all around you. It's just a matter of kind of opening up your eyes and taking little small steps at a time, taking action. All right. Hello, Eileen. Nice to have you here. Okay. So Krista, hold on a second. I think you are next. Krista, you are next. What deck would you like? Any deck. Okay. I feel it's the shaman deck for you, Krista. You're welcome, Laura. I haven't mentioned this yet, but this event is a donation-based event put on by the Unity of Gulfport. And there are two ways to donate if you feel guided. One is PayPal, Unity of Gulfport at Gmail, and then Venmo is at Unity of Gulfport. Or you can always donate at service. Service is at 10:30 a.m. on Sundays at the casino. And then there's a 7 a.m. service where several churches are coming together this Sunday. I think it's near the casino somewhere. I'm not sure exactly, but that's at 7 a.m. So, yay, I made it. Who is that? Let me see. Can I see the comments on my... Yay, Nora, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I can't always see it on my laptop, or my laptop. I can see it on my phone. All right, Krista. Oh, my kitty's staying out here. Normally she's an old kitty. She's 22. So I think she's supervising. You supervising me, Cuddles? Are you all right? She's an old kitty. Oh, do I love her. So usually she's in the room sleeping, but she's out here supervising. All right. So, Krista. Oh, okay. She's crying because she wants me to go sit next to her and pet her while she eats. I can't do that right now, honey. I'll do that later. So 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. I like these cards. I like the symbolism on the cards. I like how they're very earthy, and they're very like symbolistic, or symbol based. Okay. Krista, the first card I get for you. Sacred site. And the word that is associated with that is purpose. I feel that the more that you implement spiritual tools into your life, the clearer you will be on your purpose, your life purpose in general. And I feel it's almost like an altar of some kind, or an area where you fill it up with spiritual images that mean a lot to your heart. And I feel that will actually really help your sense of self, but also like your feeling of purpose and your connection to your purpose. And so that was, this is a great card. It says south, but it says abundance. And I like the sun in this card. The sun is shining. And so what I'm intuitively hearing around this card for you, Krista, is that pay extra attention to like the good things in your life, like noticing the brightness of the sun, noticing that it's a good day. It's the noticing part they're saying that's extra important for you to keep on a positive mindset, because I feel your mindset is really going to impact your level of incoming abundance. And I don't feel it's just money. It's also other things like loving people and happiness and things like that. So that's that card. Crystals, amplification. So crystals, I've been learning more and more about crystals. So I've been really drawn to shamanistic and Native American culture lately. I feel that's the next phase of my spiritual development. And so, hi, Mary, welcome. Yes, Melissa, you will get there. I promise you will get there. And so crystals, when I see this, when I hold this card, what I see are the images are very hard rock, but the rock is representing grounding. And so it's crystals. I sometimes, if I'm going through something hard that I know I'm going to be nervous about, or I'm not quite sure, sometimes I'll put stones, special stones in my pocket to ground me. And so I feel that if you go to a metaphysical shop and find some stones that you resonate with, they can be used as a grounding tool, and also a tool just to make you feel closer to the earth and just evened out energetically more so. Last one, crystal water, expression. I feel this relates to you choosing to express your thoughts rather than hide them. That would be really good for your sense of self and your personal strength, but also journaling. I feel that journaling is a tool. They're saying that will help you. Using the term acclimate your thoughts. So what that means to me, sometimes my guides will use words I never use, right? So I got like, well, how do I decipher? But I like the flow of the water. Think about like the water moving from one place to another, and how part of our growth is about the flow of thoughts from our consciousness downward into our conscious mind, from our subconscious to our conscious, and then our consciousness into the integration of our thinking and our emotions. And so I feel that you expressing yourself more and also journaling will help you in that personal integration and emotional and spiritual integration. And so I think that's it. So, Chris, I hope that was helpful. Welcome. Who is next? Let's see. Melissa says that works. 3 small goals a day. Good. That's right. 3 little. It's a baby steps that will change our lives. Yeah, I've isolated in my past before too. And so I'm glad you're getting out more. I know that can be that I tend to, especially in my earlier years, I would just isolate and it would just make me so much more sadder. All right. So Eileen, I'm not, let me see what, I tried to go from the order if they were requested, but I did see your request, Eileen. I will get to you. Laura, we got. Heidi Benjamin, are you here? Let's see. Heidi or Di. I always call her Di, but she says either is fine. Hi, Melissa. Let's see. Krista, I did. Let's do Eileen. Eileen, do you have a preference? Hello, Eileen. Do you have a preference of deck? So we have the Shaman Medicine deck. We have the Sacred Traveler deck, which is not just about traveling. There's all different types of stuff in this deck. This is a great deck. We have Life Purpose deck. We have the Crystal Angel Oracle deck. This is a really great general use deck. I use this one often. We have the let's see, Oracle of the Heart. This is a good general use deck too for emotional stuff. We have Earth Power. We have Shaman. We have the Shaman deck. Do you have a preference, Eileen? Are you still here? Let's see. Any deck. Okay. I feel it's the Crystal deck. I love this deck. I use this deck all the time. Okay, Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. You're a couple down, so I saw you, but it'll take me a few minutes to get to you. So let's see. I like the colors and the vibration of these. All these cool colors are really like pastel and high vibration, and each of these cards has like the crystal, the name of the crystal, and then an explanation. And so how my gift, oh, there's a jumper. Got a jumper, Eileen. Let's see. All right, well, I'll hit that one first. All right, so how my gift worked is that I get messages from, of course, like the wording on the card, but also the picture on the card, and then I just hear information. So I really don't need the cards, but they're a good jump off place, if that makes sense. And sometimes when I'm doing readings, people's energies will block me, and then I can get around the energy by using the cards. So that's what I have found doing my readings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see an 18. And then I see a 20. 23. Okay. First one, the jumper was ceremonies and celebrations. And so when I touched this card, what I got from this card, I don't know if you can see the little fairy with it's a boy fairy with a really cool, no, it's an angel with a crystal. When I touched this card for you, what I heard intuitively is that your life would really benefit with more spiritual ritual throughout your day. So I don't know what you do now. I know for me, I oftentimes I will, right before bed, I will journal. Then I will pull cards, and then I'll go to sleep. Or when I wake up in the morning, I'll hit an Abraham Hicks good morning recording on YouTube. Or like they're saying, but I feel it's more like almost like having certain prayers or certain spiritual type. I don't feel it's like, even though it may be some type of prayer, but I almost feel like it's stone based or more shamanistic based. So you might want to look into some tools to maybe incorporate more of that energy into your day. I feel that it will ground you spiritually and make you happier overall. Let yourself sparkle and shine is the next one. You do this so beautifully, Eileen. I watched you at the networking group with your ladies that you meet on Fridays. You build community so well and you network so well, and that's such a gift. The next card, Jasper, is control issues. And this is just a reminder to surrender more, or to have more faith in the surrender process. Because when we have control issues, we're actually blocking the flow of the divine. And I'm probably the worst one here. So I love to try to control everything. I should say I've gotten way better. There are a few things I like to control, and then the rest doesn't matter. And so, but they're just reminding you that we never have any control anyway, and just surrender. But just to be extra kind of aware of any controlling type thoughts your mind might have, and then just laugh and surrender anyway. That was the message around it. The next one is Sapphire. I want to go to a crystal shop and start buying some crystals. Easy does it. And so I know I feel that you do a lot in your life and that you love to do a lot, but they're just reminding you to pace yourself enough to really relax and enjoy life. And just, and to just to enjoy the process more, or like focus on the enjoyment in the process. That's a good card for me too. And then the last one, which is your power card. The power card is the most important card of a card pull. This is just kind of how my technique developed over time, over the years. But it is give it to God. Just hand it over. Surrender whatever it is your mind might be either worried about or thinking that, maybe not high vibration thoughts about. Just hand it over to your angels. Ask your angels for help more with it. Just hand it over to the divine. That's what that message is. So I hope that was helpful, Eileen. Thank you for joining us today. Who is next? Lindsay. Lindsay, are you still here? Crystal deck. So Lindsay, are you still here? Let me know if you are. Lindsay. Oh, you're welcome, Eileen. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. It's always lovely to see you and your wife. So thank you for pulling, or for being here. Always lovely to have you here. Let's see who is next. So is Lindsay still here? I know people hop on and hop off. Hi, Tammy. You're about 3 down, but welcome. Welcome to. Nice to see you. I hope you had a nice time with your son here, and that you enjoyed service and the beach and all of that. Let's see. Who's next? Lindsay, if you're still here, drop a line. Oh, okay, Lindsay. So you wanted, I believe, was it the crystal deck? I think it's the deck that I'm holding. Okay. All right, Lindsay. Okay, so this is one of my favorite decks. I love the feel of this deck. It's the colors, the purples, the pinks, the teals. It's always really nice. And I don't know, the cards always feel good in my hands. And when I read the cards, I always, it's a good reminder that I want to get more educated and fluid with the crystals and the vibrational tones of them. Because I feel like my physiology and my chakras craving more crystals. And so I only have a few in the house. When I use them, I can definitely feel an impact. And Reverend Kimberly has a lot of knowledge about crystals, and so she always, she often talks about how our body will increase its frequency to match the crystal. And I always thought that's a really cool concept. So as when we're trying to align in different ways, crystals can help us. Okay, Lindsay. So I'm seeing a 1 and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a 9 and a 19, 10, 11, 12, 19. For those of you that are local, the Mind Body Spirit Expo is on the 23rd, that Saturday, from 9 to 6. I was just invited to do a 30-minute guitar and singing segment on the open mic out there and I'll be singing a song with my niece, which is what we call the angel song, but it's called Never Alone, and I'm super excited. So 1, 2, 3, 5 is the power card. Okay. But yeah, it's a lovely event. It's always so fun. I'll be doing readings there. I'll be speaking there, and then I'll be playing guitar and singing, which is super fun. I haven't done that in so many years. It's been really fun doing it. Okay, Sugilite. Somebody was talking about this stone today. Is Sugilite? Oh, the card is Own Your Divine Power. I love that card. And that intention, own your divine power. And so I know all of us get insecure, well, not all of us, but I know I certainly get insecure in moments, or a little, energetically not grounded, or whatever it might be. And they're just reminding you to own your personal power and know that you are a powerful entity here, and to not forget that, because there's a lot, especially if we're sensitive folk like me, there's a lot of energies out there that can really skew us if we're not really focused on not only protecting our energy field, but also grounding our chakras and aligning ourselves on an everyday basis, almost, if you're not cognizant of it. And so I know I have to be, that's why I was just talking to a patient today about it who's so sensitive. And so that energetic alignment and protection of our energy field is super important in health too, especially like chronic fatigue stuff and all that. Next one, divine intervention. So, Lindsay, whatever you're worried about, the angels are going to step in and help you. There have been so many times in my life where I never thought that things would work out, and then somehow they did. And whatever it is you're is most heavy on your mind, the angels are going to help you out. So know the divine has your back. Next one is Smoky Quartz, clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. So usually the steps of doing this is first releasing the negativity around you, and then you feel safe, right? And then all of a sudden you realize, like, what is in it within my own heart or within my mind that I need to clear in order to embrace a higher level of happiness and joy and peace? Because peace is so valuable. And once you get to that level of healing where you embrace peace, then you don't tolerate BS around you as much. And you're like, yeah, I need to say something. I need to get away. Next one, easy does it. So I know for me, I like everything right now. Sapphire is the crystal. However, the angels are reminding us and you to just do what you can for each day and be proud of that, and just show up with your heart, like show up with everything you got for that day. And if it's just not that much, that's totally fine. Be gentle with your heart and yourself. Just do what you can every day and keep working towards whatever it is you're most wanting in your life. Last one, it's watermelon tourmaline. I want to go crystal shopping, and I don't even know where to go around here. But Key, actually, is it Chi or Key? And Gulfport's pretty good. And Melissa's lovely. She owns that shop. Watermelon tourmaline. It says stress reduction. You stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. And I like the image on this card. I bought a new Mac, and I'm running off a new Mac, but I think I need a better camera. I don't know if this comes through. So it says, but I really like the imagery, right, of the kind of like the higher self in the background. But the message around this is just be extra aware of the stress and what's causing stress. And I actually educate my patients a lot around this, especially my chronic fatigue people, is that sometimes it's just being aware of the things that are stressing you out most, and then incrementally, step by step, removing them or aligning them and organizing them to help calm your nervous system. Because a lot of people don't realize it, but it's our ramped up nervous system that imbalances our cells and our brain signaling and all kinds of stuff. And so you can make a great impact on just noticing what stresses you out and then removing it or helping it to align. and that will greatly help you. I hope that's helpful, Lindsay. Welcome, welcome. If you're in the area at 10:30 a.m., Gulfport Casino is Unity of Gulfport service. They have a 7 a.m. Easter service this time, and feel free to come join us. D, let's see. D, are you here? Earth deck. You are an earth sign. Okay, D. Earth power. This is a new deck. Actually, this came from the Tyrone Mall, and I was just chatting with a little girl there, and they want me to do readings there, so I thought maybe I need to get back to her. That reminds me. I started pulling cards probably about 15, 20 years ago. And I always wanted to get good enough to be able to do readings. And then over the years, it just kind of happened as I did all my emotional healing stuff. All right, D. I see a 1. I see a 3. I see a 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an 8. I see an 8. Okay. Teos. I don't think these are locations that is on the card, but I'll read the little message. Oh. Okay, we are one. I love that. These have really good wording on them. I never know where, like the places that they mentioned, but I love the wording. We are one. I exercise self-care and care for my community. There's not one spiritual path, but many. But I like that oneness factor. I feel that this card relates to interpersonal relationships. And if there's just somebody that has irritated you or has ruffled your feathers or something, just whatever in your environment, the message around this is just to try to extend extra kindness to that person, which is kind of hard sometimes when you're irritated. But that was the message when I touched this card with you. Next card is Volubilis. I never know where these. I don't really know a lot about geography or traveling because I've traveled a little bit, but I just love home and I love my cat. It says, I am organized and efficient. I weave my spirituality through all aspects of my life. Ooh, that's a good statement. And I can be both creative and prosperous. And the message around this is that the more organized that you are, the more that your creative energy can be expressed. And there's a great book called The Artist's Way, and that creative energy, she talks about it. I think the author is called Julia Cameron. And in The Artist's Way, she talks about how it's our creative flow that is part of the divine, and we can access our intuition the more that we practice that creative flow. And so that's what I felt this message was about for you, D, is that the more organized you are, the more you can be creative. And so to try to do a little bit more organization so that you can incorporate more creativity. Svalbard is the location, which I don't know it, but it says both darkness and light are necessary. That's a powerful statement. Both darkness and light are necessary. There is light even in the darkest of nights. I accept that I am part of the cycle of nature. I open myself to new wonders every day. And so this card for you, the message around it is to just be gentle with yourself when you feel your emotions dip or when you feel the sadness come or grief or whatever it is. Just be gentle with yourself. I know for me, I'm very emotional. I feel all kinds of the range of emotions. And I'm extra sensitive. And so it's just be gentle and feel your way through. Just be gentle with your heart. The next one is Troy. To exchange my gifts with the world is a positive act. Teamwork is necessary. While I can learn from the stories of others, I can create my own mythos. Beauty is eternal and revenge has consequences. And so I feel this is about expressing your gifts more with the world and to have more confidence in doing so. And so the message is whatever it is you feel that you most want to do in terms of offering your gifts to the world, to do it. And that was the message. I hope that was helpful, D. So who is next? Let's see. We had D. Melissa, are you still here? Melissa, I know you're going to come to my class soon. Oh, you got tickets. Wonderful. I'm glad. Are you coming to the service or the expo? Yay, Lindsay. I can't wait for the expo. Come find me. I should be when you walk in, the first table's to your left. I'll have an intuitive table and then a holistic healing, chiropractic, functional medicine table, or acupuncture, all the natural healing stuff. It'll be on your left. And so, Melissa, are you still here? Yes. Okay, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, yeah. Some of us are just extra sensitive. And so, people that are extra sensitive, you also have to, it's important that we are aware of our health because it actually impacts our nervous system and then that impacts other things. So, there are some health considerations to be reminded of when we are extra sensitive. And so, all right, Melissa, do you have a preference for for a deck? I don't know if you mentioned one before, but we have the traveling deck, even though it's not about traveling. The Sacred Traveler, it says. Life Purpose, the Heart deck, the Crystal Angel deck, the Angel Therapy deck, and then the Shaman Medicine deck. Do you have a preference, Melissa? Melissa, do you have a preference as to which card? All right, I'm the pull one. Okay, if I don't get one, I think it's the Traveler deck for you. I feel it. I love the vibration of the purple in this deck. Okay. Traveling deck. Yay. All right. I like the color, Melissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I cleared my schedule and I'm going to the beach tomorrow. I've decided. I think I'm just going to I'm just going to go down there. I have some grieving to do. My dad passed and a couple other things are going on. And so I'm just going to create space for grief and connect to the sky and maybe get in the water. Grounding is the first card, Melissa. So it says, go deep, explore your roots. And I love that this little girl is leaning against a tree. I feel that you could use more earthy energy in your life and connect it to your spiritual connection. And just getting out and sitting on the earth. I do that often, or just leaning on a tree or whatever. I feel that would ground you. And that would be extra helpful emotionally. For me, I'm very expansive. So any grounding type things are extra helpful. And so the vast is the next card. It says vast vistas. And it says expand your horizons. And I feel like the more new things that you do and the more that you get out of the house, the happier you'll be. And I know if you're feeling crummy, that's not always an easy thing to do. But I know for me, the more that I push myself when I'm only half crummy rather than waiting till I'm full crummy mode, that if I just get out, I always feel so much better. So I've learned over the years to push myself. And there's always such cute areas around St. Pete. So that might be really helpful. Next card is embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So when I touch this card for you, I get the message that it would be helpful. I like her little happy look when she's looking at the butterflies in this card. It would be helpful for you to almost train your mind to look for the positive things. And so I've had to do this over the years because I came from a lot of trauma as a kid. So my mind actually naturally goes, oh, that's great, Melissa. She says that's exactly what she's been doing lately. Wonderful. Oh, good. I'm so glad that that's what you did today. But that the more that you're able to train your mind to go the positive route, the negative route, it'll greatly help you. And so I know that I have a bunch of like positive pictures I have on the wall that I look at first thing when I open my eyes. I have all this stuff taped to my wall because it makes me happy. And so visually, I feel that could be and also a way for you to connect more to just happier thoughts. It says in the last card, this is a great card, infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. I feel like the next 4 to 6 months, a lot of good things, are going to happen within you, around you, in your life. And so I feel some good stuff's coming. And so if you don't feel that yet, just keep hopeful it's coming. So welcome, Melissa. I hope to see you out at service or the expo or at my exercise class at 7, my spiritual exercise class at 7 a.m. on Gulfport Beach. I know it's early, but it's great for your body when we wake up early like that and get sunlight on our skin. Okay, so who is next? I'm glad you come to the expo. Come find me and say hello, Melissa. So we did D. Di or D, are you okay? So are you here, Di? Are you here? Did I miss you? I don't know if you're here. Please let me know if you're here. Good. I'm so glad, Melissa. That's wonderful. Mary, are you still here? Did I miss you, Mary? Mary, are you still here? Okay, so Mary wants the angel deck. Okay, who said yes? Let me see. Di's here. I always feel silly because I always think it's Steve, but she said Di was okay. So I guess you're forever Di. When I think of Di, I think the little dice that you Okay, Mary, you're next after Di, so you're second. Okay, so Di, did you say the crystal one you wanted? Let's see. No, the Earth Power deck. That's a really good card. Or really, there are a lot of good decks here, but they always have like these are like, the wording is really deep and powerful, and these are very earthy based. I never know where the locations are that they talk about, but this is a great deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18. I've been practicing my guitar a lot. I'm trying to learn this I Am Light by India. I think it's Indie Aries. Anyway, and Jeremiah and I are going to sing it in like 10 days. So I've been trying to master the picking pattern. It's a very delicate song, I Am Light. All right, Di. Teos. This is the same card as this is a powerful card that keeps coming up. We are one. I exercise self-care and care for my community. There is no spiritual path, but many. And that's what you're doing. I feel you're connecting to your spiritual community and figuring out where you're going to be next. I feel that you're already on that path of really becoming a part of a spiritual community and connecting deeply to one and starting to move forward in different areas of your life. So you might live close to me, which would be kind of cool. It says Pahuno. It says, I can't pronounce it, but it says the place of refuge. I am forgiven, I forgive. And I think forgiveness is such a really hard topic for some. I know I struggle with forgiveness a lot because I went through a lot as a kid, and so I tend to hang on to anger and stuff and resentment too long because just of old patterns of protection, and so I'm learning to through that whatever anger, resentment, energy. And so the message for you, Di, is that whatever ruffles your feathers in your family, just for this week, just let it go. Just pretend you don't see it. Be extra nice to them or whatever. Just try to be extra nice. And the next one is Mount Kalish. I am sacred. I love that. I am sacred. I am divine. I have humility. I can start anew. I know you're going through a lot of changes. I think they're really going to be really good changes, though, and you're going to be really happy with them. And you're going to, I feel that really good things are coming your way, especially here, somewhere in St. Pete, but in the career movement and things like that. So that's a good card, I feel. All right. It says Sumba Island. Fertility of all kinds is my birthright. I am connected to all the cycles of the land and sky. I love this. Healthy fierceness. I love the word fierce. Healthy fierceness is something to be valued. Be patient. The time will come. Di, I like that. Healthy fierceness. So anyway, I feel like that you're on your way. I feel like really good things are coming to you. It's just, you got to just be a little bit patient, a little bit more patient. And the older I get, the more that I recognize that divine timing is perfect. And I always forget that. I want everything right now. And that's not the case. But when I look back, it's always perfect. So anyway, welcome, Di. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you on Tuesday mornings. And Di has always been a bright and cheery face at 7 a.m., sometimes before. So thank you for being there. And hopefully see you soon. All right, Mary, what deck would you like? Okay, so Tammy, you're after Mary. So you're second. So Mary's first, and then you're next, Tammy. Great, Melissa. I look forward to seeing you. And so you're welcome, Di. We'll have to go hang out or go biking on the Gandy Trail if you come, even when you're down here. But hopefully, I think you're going to be living near me if you come here. Crystal Angel? Okay. I love this deck. It's I've had this for maybe a couple of years. I bought this at Wings, I think, Wings Bookstore. All right. Goodness. Oh, I'm tired tonight. I've been up since like 5 or 6 a.m. But I am going to get myself in the water tomorrow, I think. think I may try to walk the beach, do some writing out there, and get myself and lay on the beach and do nothing. I have not been doing nothing enough. I always over schedule. Okay, Mary, this is for you. I see a 1, a 7, 7, 8, and a 13. 13, 17, and 21. 18, 19, 20, 21. My intuitive gift developed the most when I had my brain injuries. That was totally freaky, because the left side of my brain shut down, and I could actually feel where my angels were standing. And because my brain wasn't working, they would show me intuitively. Like, normally your brain goes from like a question to an answer naturally, and mine was broken because of the car accident. And so they would show me in pictures like the answer to the question, because they knew I couldn't decipher it myself with my brain. Okay, let's see. All right, you got 5 cards tonight, Mary. Sapphire is the first one. Easy does it. So whenever I touch this card, I'm hearing for you, Mary, I'm hearing the word gentleness for the self. So I know you're going through some changes right now, and I just be gentle with yourself. Know that, sometimes little things are hard for all of us, and whatever those little things around you that are making you feel ungrounded or feel a little stressed, just accept your sensitivity and be okay with it, because it's going to shift. Everything shifts, right? And so the next one is, let's see. Here's the first one. Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. And you've done such a great job with your books. You always inspire me in terms of getting out there with your work and your writing. I tend to I wrote my book, I did nothing with it. So here's my book, The Joy Matrix, for those of you that are on. I will get more out there with it, but I just haven't yet. And they're reminding you of your gift of your heart, that you really shine your heart with your gift of your writing to the universe. Passion. The next one is rubellite. I'm not familiar with that stone, but I like the image of the fire coming off of the angel's hair. But it says passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. And I feel it's your next book. I really feel it's your next book. I see psychically like you sitting by trees that's near water, and you're just writing. It's not the beach, but you're just like at a little picnic table, and you're just happily writing away. And I've been wanting to write my second book, and I need to get into that zone of like peaceful happiness and writing, and I just haven't gotten there yet. I keep talking about it, but eventually I got there. Next card is Ametrine. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you, and your masculine side to give you confidence. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I know you put a lot of heart into your writing, but also the image that they're showing me is the energy from your heart is flowing into your words, but the process of the writing actually feeds your heart. So it's almost like they're showing me like the energy going into the book and then coming back and going into your heart. That was the image, the psychic image. And then the next card is to value your self-worth. And when I touch this card, Mary, this is especially in relationships and friendships. So if anybody's around you not speaking to you respectfully, or you're just feeling a little bit, hold on one second. I click on the little, I don't know why my new Mac is doing things. I want to click on your picture and it's not allowing me to, and I don't know why. So no, I'm trying to click on your picture and to click on your comment, but I'm glad. I don't know why that came up. I don't know how to shift it. There's like I guess I'm gonna have to leave it there because I don't know how not to. See if I can shift. Okay, it went away. All right. So, oh yay, trees near you. That's wonderful. I feel that you writing by the trees will feed your soul somehow. And so I know for me, I've been analyzing, like, why am I not writing? Like, I really want to write this book. I mean, I'm really busy doing other stuff, but, and so, yeah, I think I just need to go outside into the sky and I think this book is going to have some of my poetry in it. I've always wanted to put poetry. I used to love writing poetry years ago, and then but I feel that parts of my book are going to have little poems because one of my card decks, it's a heart-based deck. In the readings, that specific deck has poetry at the end, and I thought, and that's my favorite part. And I thought, oh, I need to do that kind of in the writing. Oh, yay, Mary! That's wonderful. We should write together sometime out under the sky. Well, lovely to have you here, Mary. Welcome, and I'm glad that you have trees that you like at the place that you're at. All right, Tammy. So you are next, and so you wanted the Earth Oracle, correct? Not shamanistic, and then the Earth Power Oracle. So I know you're very Earth-based, Tammy, and so you're welcome, dear. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, we are. I think we are like in several ways. That's right. So, Tammy, you are next. I hope you're here. Okay, we got 1, 3, 7, and 16 for you. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hold on. 14. These are new cards. 15, they were stuck together, and 16. 16 is your power card. These cards, they have a little like map on them. I know that's really unique, and they're very earth-based, almost like a tan brown. I just got this deck recently. Oh, Troy came up again. Okay, sometimes the cards come up. Okay, Troy, to exchange. Okay, so the first card is the Troy symbol. For you, Tammy. To exchange my gifts with the world is a positive act. Teamwork is necessary. While I can learn from the stories of others, I can create my own mythos. Beauty is eternal. Revenge has consequences. And so the statement that comes, that kind of bolds itself when I'm reading it psychically, is teamwork is necessary. So I feel if any frustrations are coming up in your work, your workspace, the message around it is to, as soon as the thought comes that's kind of irritating, like whatever it is that comes to your conscious mind that rubs you wrong energetically, whether it be somebody that's irritating you or a policy or whatever it is, right? They're reminding you that you have 17 seconds to shift the thought before it energetically becomes embedded into your consciousness and your energetic field and decreases your vibrational frequency. So as soon as you feel the thought, shift your thought somewhere else. I know you adore your children. So, I'm sure you have lots of favorite memories with them growing up. Shift it to one of those favorite memories, or maybe your favorite sacred nature spot, or maybe an animal, or whatever it is. It's like a high vibration image. And so, like, one of my images is when my kittens years ago were learning to walk. I think that's one of the most precious memories I have. But those like kind of those thoughts that are like jewels in our pocket, our memories, to shift it to that type of vibrational thought, because it will like dissipate the negative or frustrated energy. So the next card, it says for Tammy, is volubilis. I am organized and efficient. I weave my spirituality through all aspects of my life, and I can be both creative and prosperous. And the statement that stands out when I read this for you is, I weave my spirituality through all aspects of my life. And I know you love nature, and I feel like the more that you incorporate nature-like things, almost like spiritual rituals or spiritual aspects of the earth throughout your day, maybe your favorite crystal or stone from your favorite place, or maybe a picture of your favorite place, or the scent of cedar or pine or something to have around you almost all the time. Because I know for me, sometimes I'll carry little stones in my pocket, or I'll wear essential oil on my clothing. Like I'm very spiritually based, so I use a lot of cedarwood and frankincense and sandalwood. But there are ways of incorporating almost the energy of the spirituality into every aspect of our lives in some way. And so whether it be wearing the crystal on us or something like that. So I feel like you would benefit with more earth-based spirituality stuff around you almost all the time. And I know that you have a sacred connection to the earth. And so whatever that might be, even like a sacred earth altar in your house that you walk by. Great. I love essential oils. I do a lot with neurology and essential oils, and I've just gotten into the frequency stuff around the oils, especially around spiritual ascension and connection and intuitive stuff. And so, yeah, I love essential oils. I love doTERRA. I think Young Living is probably of the same kind of quality, but I definitely notice a neurological greater impact with the essential oils. Let's see. Yes, good. More, yes, good. But I feel it's almost like also stones. I feel like when I psychically ask, give me more information, they're showing me like you working in a very clinical kind of professional setting, or but you have stones around you. They're on you, or like around you somewhere visually or something like that. And also like bark. There's a piece of bark there and a stone. I don't know. That's what they're showing me. Let's see. Next one. Can you hear me? Amazonia. I am interconnected with the world in an intimate way. I am vital. I can find a way to co-create rather than confront. And that is a skill. I can find a way to co-create rather than confront. And I am not so good at this. And so I feel that you are an excellent communicator, and that in situations where you need finesse and to navigate maybe strong personalities, that you are good at and excel at that. And they're just affirming that with that card. But I like the word interconnected. We are interconnected with the world, and that statement kind of stands out from that card. Interconnected, because I know you have a very strong connection to your kids, and I'm sure the people that you work with. But that word, they're emphasizing that word for, or I'm not sure for what reason. Let me see. They're showing me with your eyes closed and your arms like this, but you're holding hands. It's not your family, but it's almost like energetic hands, but like as a reminder to open yourself up to the energy of the universe, especially into your heart chakra. I feel you have some clogged areas in there, and we all do in some ways. The heart chakra, when I muscle test people, it's always the heart chakra and usually the solar plexus, and often usually it's the heart. Number one, number two is most common is solar plexus, and the third is the throat chakra. But that they're wanting you to open up your heart chakra to the energies of the universe, even beyond people, but also people as well. Like I feel like there's an extra closed downness of your heart, and I know that it's open for your nature spirituality, but I feel like they're wanting to flow energy through that space, and that you even visualizing cosmos or divine energy flowing, universal energy flowing through your chakras, and specifically your heart chakra. You can shine, you can ask your guardian angels, or you can visualize guardian angels shining white light, green light, or pink light into the heart chakra. I've been doing a lot of research on the heart chakra. There are also tones on YouTube. I want to say it's 512 hertz. I might be wrong, or 528, something like that. You can. There's a great under my. I have a Dr. Debbie Roche DC YouTube page, and I have a playlist for the heart chakras, vibrational tones, and there's a heart chakra one that's green, and they're showing me that if that might be helpful. And the scent that they're emphasizing for the heart chakra is geranium, doTERRA geranium. And so I use a lot of that, and it's very helpful for opening this area. But they're specifically wanting you to visualize, or even like when you're out under the sunlight, they're wanting you to cleanse or visualize the sunlight going into your heart chakra. Last one. Cathedral of Notre Dame. The feminine divine is alive in all spiritual practices. Places of power remain places of power. I am full of love and tolerance. Tolerance is a good word, isn't it? So I am full of love and tolerance. And sometimes it's a decision. I'm noticing, I'm really committed to my own emotional evolution and healing and self-actualization. And the more that I evolve and the more that I observe, I notice that there's always situations where we can either choose to love or get mad. We can either choose to accept people as they are or get irritated, or we choose to tolerate or not set a boundary. And I know there's all nuances and levels of that, but I feel that this is emphasizing that just to remind you that you are in much more control of your emotional and spiritual state and outlook than maybe you might think. Like I know I've been really committing more to a meditative practice for that reason, to not let any little thing bother me when it's, you know what I mean? That's the whole, they always show the guy on the mountain meditating, but that you have much more control over the rifts, like the energetic, you know, the things that are abrasive or whatever. And that the more that you practice that peaceful intention in your mind and in your thoughts, and specifically within your interactions, the more that you'll even out that energy of maybe being slightly irritated. And so they're just wanting you to just to remind, even, and they're showing me the image of you when you're breathing in the essential oil, whatever you're most drawn to, that to visualize the positive image, either that you want in the interaction, or that you want in your life or your relationships or your career goals or whatever it might be. Because I'm all about neurology and the nervous system, and working with the brain with spirituality stuff. And you can imprint things on your neurology. I'm sure you know this because I know you know a lot of brain stuff. With the essential oil, the olfactory nerve is one of the oldest senses. And so for me, when hi Joyce, oh yeah, it'll be an honor. So we have Dr. Joyce Rollins with us tonight, and she's the reason why I'm doing this this intuitive live event, because I watched her do it for like at least 6 or 8 months, and I was like so inspired. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have the courage to do it. So yay, it would be an honor to give you a reading. But anyway, Tammy, so when you breathe in the essential oil, they're wanting you to set like a spiritual vision of intention, and then it will actually help to imprint that vision onto your neurology. So when you're in a situation you want to bring it up, it's quicker. Because lately I've been really noticing when I've been really drawn to certain essential oils, and I breathe them in, I can actually feel my nervous system reset my bones, and I'll hear certain areas of my spine go click back into place. So the nervous system is very strongly connected to the scent of smell, and you can do a lot with the essential oils. So they're wanting you to combine your spiritual intention vision with the breathing in of whatever essential oil that you are drawn to. So I'm so glad you joined us tonight, Tammy. I hope you and your family are doing well, and blessings. Hope you come back again soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Rollins, Dr. Joyce, I am so excited. So we have several decks. We have the Earth Power deck. We have the Crystal Angel deck. We have the Sacred Traveler deck, which isn't really about traveling, but Sacred Traveler. This is a really nice deck. We have the Shamanic Medicine deck. And we have Angel Therapy. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Tammy. Thank you for joining us. I hope all is going well, and that you enjoyed your stay down here, and that your kids are doing great. We have the Life Purpose deck and the Heart deck. So what would you like, Joyce? My choice. Okay, I just heard them say Shamanic Medicine deck. So we're going to do that one. All right, so we're going to put these away. It's so exciting. You're like a step ahead of getting out there with your gifts online and stuff. So I'm always inspired by all that you do. And you did a gallery, I think, recently. I was like, wow, I was so impressed. I've always wanted to do a gallery, but I've never done it yet. Okay, so I'm always switching the books up too in my little boxes. So these are new cards, the Shamanic Medicine Guidebook. This is the one that they wanted me to pull for you, Joyce. And I see another deck too. Let's see. It's the Heart deck. I haven't used that one in a while. Okay, we'll do this one first. I see them like clapping, and what that means is, Joyce, is that they're applauding that you're out there using your gift and helping people with it. You know, I know you've been in training for a long time, and you've been doing so great with your readings online, and I was so inspired by seeing how many people you helped and how many people enjoyed your readings and how much they helped me. And your mediumship reading was phenomenal at the expo. So for anybody online that would like a mediumship reading, Dr. Joyce is phenomenal. She did such a great job. My dad had just passed, and her reading was very helpful to my heart. All right, Joyce. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I see a 9. I see a 16. 16 and an 18. You know, they want 5 from this deck, and they're saying 3 from another. So let's see. I'm just going to put these down here. I think I knocked the box down. Okay. First one is disperse. The rattle. I don't know. I'm really starting to get more and being drawn to shamanism and that shaman path. So I know the rattle is used to clear, like clear energy. And so the word that's on this card is disperse. And when I ask for more clarity around that, the image that they're showing me is your eyes are closed and your thoughts, I almost feel like they're a little bit heavier, a little bit, they don't feel necessarily extra peaceful or light filled. They're just kind of, but what they're wanting to do is like calm and clear, disperse your thoughts and just breathe in the divine energy and just clear your mind. They don't feel like horrible thoughts. They're just kind of not high vibration. And they just want you to just let it go, especially when they're showing you walking in the house, either breathing in essential oil or just like you're home, you're clearing, you're relaxing, you get in your chair and but they're dispersing those thoughts. They're reminding you to do that with intention when you're clearing. Oh, I love this card. Look at the little face. I love cats. Wow, I love all cats. But look at the cat with the butterfly, and it says great mystery, and it says trust. And that's what this is reminding you of. The divine always has your back. All is well. Trust, trust, trust. And then they're specifically reminding you that you will be spiritually nudged when it's time to take the action. So if you're thinking about taking an action, but you're not sure whether you're supposed to take the action, they're just reminding you to wait for the spiritual nudge to take the action, and that you'll specifically feel it because you're intuitive enough that you'll feel the momentum of that spiritual nudge towards the action. This card is about insects, but it says support. So I guess like the little bugs are like all your friends. That's how I'm seeing it. Like all your different cool friends. Like you have so many teachers that you have developed and connected to their hearts with, and you have a wonderful community around you. And the reminder is you have tons and tons of people that love you. And so that whenever you're feeling just a little off or in need of some extra support or love around you, it's so much there. All you got to do is reach out. Just reminding you to just reach out a little bit more whenever you're feeling a little off. Because you've given such love. Dr. Joy says, yeah, my friends are buggy. That's funny. So they're just reminding you that you've put so much love from your heart out into the universe. And so they're just reminding you to open up to receive whenever it is you may need to or want to. Air, this is creativity. I feel this creativity. I love the swirl of the wind around the girl. This is in the use of your gift. So I want to feel it's in marketing. I feel like it's in different angles of you sharing your intuitive metaphysical like mediumship gift, and they're just wanting to remind you to think outside the box, and then whatever it is, like you actually like asking source, how can I share my gift in a new creative way? And then whatever comes to mind, do it. Don't think about it too much. Just do whatever came to your mind then. Plant medicine. Oh, I love this card because it looks almost like you're looking up through foliage at the sky a little bit. So the word on this card is truth. So when I asked, well, what does that mean for Joyce, right? This word truth, they're wanting to remind you to not believe what your head tells you, but only what your heart and your spirit mind tell you. And so I wonder what angles, hold on a second if they give me more information on it. And also, they're asking you the question, what is your personal truth? And what does that mean to you? I don't know why they're saying it like that, but what is your personal truth and what does it sacredly mean to you? I don't know if there's some angle on that that's going to come while you ponder that or journal about that. What is your personal truth and what does it sacredly mean to you? Because I feel like if you figure out the answer to that question, it will guide all of your actions forward. All right, so, and that was your power card too. And so, what is my personal truth and what does it sacredly like mean to your heart? Okay, so the next one is the heart deck. Sometimes I love this one, sometimes I don't. I go back and forth with using it my own self, but so it's 3 cards, Joyce, from this deck. Excuse me. See an 8 and a 9. I like the imagery on these cards, though. The circles with the... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 31. 31's a power card from this pull, this deck. Opportunity beckons. I feel this is part of your spiritual work. I feel that the more you get out there, you're really good, Joyce. I wouldn't say that if you weren't. I was very impressed by you picked up my father, my grandmother, and my mother all in the same spiritual room, and it was exactly right. What you all the characters you picked up on them and what they would say. Actually, it's funny, especially my grandmother. Oh, did I love her? All right, so opportunity beckons for you, Joyce, but I feel it's like heart service within the intuitive gift, but that it really will just be what you decide to do with it. I feel there's going to be a lot of different opportunities, especially with Nikki's store. I think there's going to be a contact that's made within that somewhere that you're going to do more of that. But that, and then you're going to decide, do I want to travel with a gift? Do I not? Do I want to host little parties at my house? Do I want to go to a friend's house and host a little workshop there, whatever it might be, or even like an all-day retreat at your house? You have a beautiful space. You could do all kinds of stuff there if you were guided to do that. You could even do like a lunch and learn or whatever, intuitive development stuff. Hi, Shannon. Let's see. I'm sorry, Shannon, you can't advertise on my page, so let me delete you. Let me let's see. Delete and block. So we're going to delete, comment, and block. I was told to do that by Reverend Kimberly, so I am doing that. Block user. Let's see. All right, user was blocked. Okay, and then we're going to delete the comment. Okay, so the card here is find balance. You do so much for so many people, and so they're just reminding you to make sure you're giving to yourself and finding balance between the working and the service and the connecting yourself. I see you like eating like high vibration foods and you're enjoying something really juicy. I can't see what it is. I almost feel like it's like a foreign fruit or something that's very like luscious to eat and it's like drippy, but I can't figure out what the fruit is, but like they're just reminding you to get vegetation in you, but that there's something very something new. I feel like you're enjoying this very foreign piece of fruit that's like juicy. I don't know what it is, but they're showing me that image like to enjoy the sensuality of the food too. I don't know why that's important, but just the enjoyment of the living and the calm and the relaxing too. So all of it, but finding the balance within that. And the final card, the priority card here, is to rest. And then whatever thought that you were kind of iffy on, just to ponder it some more, reconsider, look at the different angles, maybe journal about it, ask source about it. But the most important word on this card is the resting part. I feel that your physiology and your spirit, your energy just needs to rest for a little bit, and then you'll be off doing a million wonderful things that you always do. So much love to you, Joyce. So wonderful that you were here. Yeah, there are a lot of cool cards. And such an honor to watch you online, and you totally inspired me to do this event. So I was super, super grateful that you're here tonight. All right, so we are at an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to pull an intention card. It's from this deck right here for our week, and then I am going to go cuddle my old kitty because she is. Oh, you are so welcome, Joyce. Always an honor. I am so grateful that you're such a special person in Nikki's life as well. And I'm grateful to know you truly. So thank you for being here. And thank you for inspiring me to do this. I totally wouldn't have done it had you not done it first. So thank you. Thank you. I will miss seeing you at the expo. Okay, so this is a intention reading for all of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. I'm going to give me several cards for an intention reading, so I wonder what they are. This is our week. All right, so all right, good deal. Okay, first card. This is for all of us for the week. Oh, you'll be there, Joyce. That's wonderful. Yes, I will be there, and I've been also invited to sing and play for 30 minutes. And so little Jilly is going to play or sing with me Never Alone, which is like the angel song. We've been singing for like 6 or 7 years since she was really little. So I'm really excited. So I've been trying to find her a little bongo drum to drum next to me. And so, but yeah, I'll be speaking that day, and I'll be the same spot as I was last time. And I'll be there from 9 to 6, and I'll be playing for half an hour somewhere in that. So I'm excited about that. But yay, I'm glad. I can't wait to see you. Thank you. Yeah, it is so special because I really, little Julie loves to sing, and I always want to encourage that some type of passion in her life around the creativity. But yeah, I can't wait to see you. Oh, I'm glad you're going to be there. Okay, so first card for all of us, unnecessary worries. What this means is let it go. I think somebody once said it takes the same amount of energy to worry as it does to hope. And so when the thought comes in, clear it. I've been practicing a lot lately. Clear it. And if I know for me, exercise to move my body on both sides helps balance my brain signaling, and then I overthink less. So unnecessary worry, just clear your mind. Hand it over, shine a light in your brain. Own your divine power. I love that. So we are all capable of wonderful, amazing things, especially out in the world, to help others. And to not forget that. Own our divine power. We are so much more powerful than we ever believe. I forget what the famous writing was, where something about it's not that we are afraid that we are powerful. Or no, powerful. I forget. It's we are filled with light. I don't know. I have to look it up. But it was very powerful reading. I'll try to have it for next time. Deep emotional healing. So I know for me, a lot of stuff's been coming up lately. I'm a big believer in doing the personal work and the emotional work. And I know for me, a lot of stuff's been coming up this week. So, and so I've been really, that's why I'm going to the beach tomorrow, is to set the intention to clear it. And so the message around this card for all of us is to just be still and to observe it, not to judge it, and let that emotional energy just flow through us. And so I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow and put it into the sand and to feel it all. I have some grief around a few things that have been happening, and my father specifically. Life-changing epiphany or experience. I feel that as we walk through our emotional healing and as we commit and feel and release any lower vibration energies, that new great things are coming. Even, it's been happening a lot for me lately, but I've really been committed and focused on really to my own emotional healing work. But that when I hold this card, what I'm audibly hearing is to keep our eyes open. Not only open for the opportunities, but open to the gratitude and the good stuff and the divine synchronicities and the love around us. And so that's what this card's about. So anyway, blessings to all. Once again, this is a donation-based event for the Unity of Gulfport. There are 2 ways to donate to the Unity of Gulfport. All the donations go to the church. PayPal, unityofgulfport@gmail.com, and then Venmo @unityofgulfport. And then we have Sunday service for Easter, 7 a.m. in Gulfport near the beach somewhere. There are all these churches coming together for that one, 7 a.m. And then 10:30 a.m. at the casino. And then I teach a spiritual exercise class at 8 a.m. Or not 8 a.m., I'm sorry. 7 a.m. on Gulfport Beach in front of the playground. It's going to be every Tuesday. We do a lot of very gentle movements, but they are strenuous because I have a knee and a shoulder injury. And so we focus. The class was designed to balance the brain, the signaling of the brain. So I'm really big into the brain. I have to actively work on my own brain wellness stuff. And so it really is designed to optimize your brain signaling, which greatly helps emotion and decreasing stress and all that. And then also posture. So we're working on decreasing stress and balancing out brain signaling for emotional wellness. We're doing a lot of bilateral stuff, and it's a little strenuous. There's different levels of intensity, but it's gentle on the joints, though. Even though it is hard because we do planking at the end, even, and I'm not coordinated that well, so all levels and abilities are welcome. Anyway, much love, many blessings, and I hope to see you soon. I'll be again next week, 7:30 p.m. on Thursday. Blessings, blessings. Take care. Bye bye now.